welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't been here before, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future flows. For today's practice, it's going to be a real nice and cozy practice, perfect to do before bed, so you get that real nice, beautiful and blissful sleep. So when you're ready, grab all your fluffy socks, grab your cozy jumpers, and we'll make a start. We're going to start today in a child's pose. So feel free to either keep the knees together parallel to one another, or it might be quite nice to separate the knees out towards the side, big toes come together to touch, and then go ahead, walk the hands out long. Maybe stretch the fingertips towards the top of your mat, or it might be quite nice to stack one fist on top of the other, melting the hips back towards your heels, and then bowing the forehead to rest on top of the fists here. So using the fists as kind of like a little platform just for the forehead to rest on. And then when you're ready, just go ahead, closing off the eyes. And just starting to close off the outside world and draw a little bit of awareness in. Maybe taking a few moments to reflect on your day here, whether you had a good day or maybe it was one of those days. Don't worry, you'll have them. Maybe picking out a few key moments that happened in your day, a few moments that made you smile, that brought a little bit of joy. And then gradually we're going to start to let go of anything that doesn't serve you for your little bedtime practice tonight. So letting go of any thoughts that do not serve you. Perhaps starting to let go of any thoughts to do with your day. Letting go of any thoughts of what tomorrow might bring. But just bringing yourself to the now. Having a moment just to connect to your breath and just allow the breath to be nice and easy here, maybe taking a few nice deep inhales here. And a few nice deep exhales. And just allow yourselves to just be in this moment. And with that, we're going to take the biggest breath that we've taken all day. Take a nice big inhale in. Exhale, side all out. And then when you're ready, ever so gently lifting the forehead, lifting the chest, press down through the palms, coming up to a tabletop position. Nestle those knees back underneath the hips. Press down through the fingertips. Find that nice neutral tabletop. And then we're just going to start with some nice and easy cat-cow. Inhale to lift the chest, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. Slight dip in the belly as you arch. And then exhale, tucking the chin down towards the chest, press the ground away, reach out through the back of the shoulder blades as you curve. And we keep that going, inhale to lift. And exhale, curve. Beautiful, just spending a little bit of time marrying the movement to your breath, inhale to lift. Exhale, curve. Lovely, maybe noticing how the body is feeling as you do this movement. Maybe we're feeling a little bit tired at the end of our day. So it's always good just to check in with those feelings without any judgment, just allowing yourselves to be again. Beautiful, have one more full round of cat-cow, inhale to lift. And exhale, curve. Lovely, and then either staying with your cat-cow or you might want to kind of stray away for a little bit. Maybe we start to include a few little sways of the hips from side to side, finding a little side bend here and there. Maybe we want to go all out and take the rib cage in some nice big circles. Just shaking off any aches and pains that we've been carrying with us throughout our day. Beautiful. Well done. Remember to use the breath to help the body release here. Lovely. Staying with the breath as you move. Still finding all those arches, all those curves. Feel free to change with direction, so mix it up whenever you wish. Moving with your own intuition here, so finding what feels good for you and your body. Remember, it's going to be different for everyone. So don't worry about what I'm doing. If you're doing this with another person, don't worry about what the other person is doing. Just focusing in on yourself and this little bit of fluid movement here. Lovely. Have one more inhale. And one more exhale. Lovely. Coming back to that neutral tabletop. Just go ahead and set that right leg back behind you and then cross it over to the left. Keep the toes tucked under. And you're going to turn the gaze to look over past that left shoulder towards that left heel. Again, getting a little side body stretch here. Keep knitting the rib cage together ever so slightly so we're not just collapsing in our belly. And then as you inhale, gently come back through center, fold that right knee in. Same again on the left side, so send that left leg back, send it round to the right and gently turn the gaze to look past that right shoulder towards your right heel. Beautiful, well done. Have one more inhale and one more exhale. Inhale, coming back through center, folding that left knee in, and then from here you're going to cross the ankles on top of one another. Gently walk the hands back towards you and you're going to come to sit on your sit bones. So you're going to come to a comfortable seated position, maybe shimmy yourselves a little bit further forwards if you need to. So just taking a moment to root down through the sit bones, send the shoulders down and away, maybe resting the palms, the hands on the knees for a moment, sitting up nice and tall. And then just bringing a little bit of movement in the head and the neck, so have an inhale here. As you exhale, gently lower your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Again, getting that nice little stretch through the right-hand side of the neck. Inhale. And exhale, gently allow the chin to drift down towards the chest, stretching through the back of the neck. And then inhale, coming over to the other side, right ear down to the right shoulder. Lovely. Exhale. Chin lowers back down towards the chest. And we inhale, come over to the left ear, left shoulder. Lovely. Exhale, down, chin to chest. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to the left. Lovely. Let's just go once more. Both sides, so once more on the left. Exhale, down, chin to chest. And inhale to the right. Beautiful, well done. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, gently lift the head up through center. And taking a few nice big shoulder rolls. Inhale, lift the shoulders forwards and up. Exhale, back and down. Lovely, keep that going. Inhale, forwards and up. Exhale, back and down. We tend to carry quite a lot of tension through our shoulders throughout the day, so it's always good to just check in with those shoulders, ease everything out. Beautiful change in the direction, so inhale, lift the shoulders back and up. Exhale, forwards and down. Keep it going. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale. Just once more this way. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Well done. Bringing the hands to the outside of your knees, just encouraging those knees to point up towards the ceiling. Soles of the feet come down towards the mat. You're going to wrap the arms underneath the legs. Have an inhale, lift up through the chest, grow tall. And then as you exhale, you're going to really allow the head to bow down towards the knees. So trying to find that close proximity between the forehead and the knees. Don't worry if they don't quite meet here, there might be some distance still, but really allow that release through the back of the neck. And then maybe also hunching the shoulders forward slightly, so you're trying to separate the shoulder blades and breathing into that space there. Beautiful. Just spend a few moments here. Again, noticing how the stretch through the shoulders feels. Feel free to stay here. You might even want to go ahead, start to slide the toes further forwards, keeping that close distance between the forehead and the knees, and maybe coming further into your caterpillar pose, so similar to your seated forward fold, but keeping that slight bend in the knees and keeping that nice embrace of the legs. Lovely, well done. You might find yourself start to slide that little bit further down. Especially if you've got socks on, just let the body slide on down. Beautiful, well done. Have one more inhale here. One more exhale. And then as you inhale, you're gently going to make your way back up. So gently lifting the head, walking the feet back towards you if they'd slid out forwards a little bit. And then from here, you're going to allow the knees to fall out towards the sides, soles of the feet to come to touch. And rather than having the heels quite close towards you, you're going to send the heels a little bit further away. So there's a little bit more space and you've got this nice diamond shape. Just let the hands kind of rest on the shins or the ankles here. Take a nice big inhale, lift up through the chest, grow tall. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to hinge forwards at the hips, keeping that lovely long spine, going as far as you can until you find that point where we can't go any further without starting to have that curve. And we're going to allow that to happen. So come as far as you can with that lovely long spine. And then once you reach that point, allow the head to bow down, again, tucking the chin down towards the chest. And then we're going to start to roll on up through the spine as you inhale. Beautiful. Turn inhale, rising on up, grow tall. Exhale, leaning forwards, keeping that length. Lovely, well done. At that very moment, finding the curve. And starting to roll up through the spine. So finding a little spinal roll here as we're in our butterfly pose, maybe getting a little stretch through the hips here. Lovely, well done. We're going to do this just once more. So again, inhale, grow tall, find that length. And exhale, hinging at the hips, pouring the chest down and finding that curve as you start to roll back up. Beautiful. From here, we're just going to change the direction. So inhale, find that length, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, start by tucking the chin down towards the chest. Roll the body forward, so you're going to find that little curve through the spine. You might rock slightly back off the sit bones here. And then you're going to send the crown of the head forwards like you're swimming the torso through. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Find that lovely long spine again as we inhale to come all the way up. Lovely, and we're going to do this a few more times. Exhale, tuck the chin down towards the chest. Bowing the head down, rolling down, finding that curve through the spine. And then inhale, swimming the torso through, finding that lovely length. Beautiful. So there's almost like no tension happening here. So allowing the hips to completely release. The legs are nice and soft. The ankles are soft. And the arms might be gently moving as we adjust the torso, as we adjust the spine. Again, we're not gripping anywhere, particularly with the hands. We're just allowing the hands to kind of move wherever they need to be as we allow this movement to happen. Beautiful, well done. And once more, as you get to the top, exhale, tuck the chin down. Rolling on down, slow and steady. And inhale, swim the torso through, find that length. And come all the way up. Beautiful, well done. Bring the hands to the outside edges of the knees. Encourage those knees to close. And then we're going to make our way down towards the mat. So bring the spine all the way down. And you're going to bring the knees in towards the chest as you go. So again, finding this moment where we can give the body a nice warm hug. So maybe wrapping the arms again around the back of the thighs. Maybe taking hold of the kneecaps, the shins. Giving yourselves that really nice warm hug. Maybe include a little sway from side to side. Lovely, well done. Have one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're gently going to peel the back of the head away from the mat. Maybe the shoulders even start to lift as you aim to send the nose towards your knees here. So again, curling yourselves up into a little ball. And then as you exhale, gently release on down. Beautiful, well done. Keeping hold of the right knee. Gently send that left leg away. You can keep a bend in the left knee if that helps you here. Maybe send that left leg out long. It's entirely up to you. But keep drawing that right knee in. Maybe take a few circles here, easing out any tension in the hip socket. So sending some circles in one way and then the other. Again, using any time where we can move with our own intuition. Lovely, well done. Draw that right knee back in towards the chest and then taking a little spinal twist. So left hand comes to the outside edge of that right knee, guides it across the body over towards that left hand side, and with this right arm maybe opening the right arm out towards the side, or maybe taking a little cactus shape depending how much space you've got. And if you want to go that one step further, turning the gaze towards that right hand side, only if that's okay for your neck. Beautiful, enjoying that nice twist through the spine again, like we're wringing out the body here, wringing out any aches and pains, shaking off the stresses of your day. And inhale, gently bring that right knee back up through center. Again, hug it in towards the chest. And then you're going to interlace the fingertips around the back of that right thigh. And then maybe lengthen out the leg as you exhale. Either sending the toes up, or you might want to kick that heel away if you want that nice stretch down the back of the right leg. Feel free to keep a bend in the right knee if you need to. Lovely, well done. Have an inhale. And as you exhale, gently soften that right knee down and away. And changing over, bringing the left knee in towards the chest. So same again with the right leg. Either keep it bent or you might want to send it long. It's entirely your choice. And just bringing some gentle movement into that left hip socket. You might want to keep these circles small and contained. Or you might want to gradually work into the hip, depending on how you're feeling today. Remember, this is really your practice. Changing the direction whenever you're ready. Beautiful, well done. Lovely, left knee comes back towards the chest and spinal twist on the other side. So right hand to the outside edge of the left knee, and we guide that left knee across the body over to the right and open out that left arm towards the side, either out nice and long, maybe taking that little cactus shape. Beautiful, both shoulder blades remain grounded down into your mats here. Beautiful. Have one more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale, bring that left knee back in towards the chest. And taking the hands around the back of that left thigh, interlace the fingertips here. And as you exhale, either stretching the toes up towards the ceiling or maybe kicking that left heel away, finding that length down the back of that left leg. Still being mindful here, so again, keep a bend in the knee should you wish. Beautiful. Have one more inhale. And one more exhale. Lovely, gently softening that left knee back down. Bring both soles of the feet down towards the mat, and then you can allow the knees to once again fall out towards the side, coming into our reclined butterfly Supta Baddha Konasana. And then with the hands, maybe resting one hand on your lower belly, and one hand is going to find your heart space here. Beautiful. So taking a few moments here to really allow the body to soften. So with every exhale, maybe finding that the body feels heavier and heavier as we give into gravity. Beautiful. Using whichever hand is placed on your belly to keep that awareness of the breath. So noticing how the belly softly rises and falls along with the breath. And with the hand that's resting above the heart space, maybe just checking in with how your heart is feeling today, maybe noticing that gentle murmur of your heartbeat. Maybe noticing the warmth of your hands to spread down through the surface of your skin. Maybe that warmth starts to circulate throughout the entirety of your being. So the warmth spreads from the hands all the way down towards your toes perhaps, all the way up towards the crown of the head, releasing through the muscles of the face. And as we allow that warmth, soft feeling to spread throughout our entire being, maybe just allowing that soft smile to kind of play out across your lips. Allow yourselves to be at peace here. Enjoying this moment of quiet and calm. And feel free to stay here for as long as you wish. If you need to close off the knees, go ahead, feel free to do so. But in this place of quiet and calm is where I'm going to leave you today, so keeping the eyes closed. As always, we're going to close off this little cozy practice with the blessing. So may the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you at night. May the rain wash away your worries. And may the breeze blow new strength throughout your being. And may you walk through the world knowing its beauty all the days of your life. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, yogis. I'll see you soon. Namaste.